Hey, what's up, guys? Oh my god, I really gotta fix the whole camera thing. I don't know why the contrast and everything just looks so blurred and dull. Well, we're gonna work on that someday. But hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another monthly recommendation, and this time the month of July. So hi, Bodhi Peter, and as well as three other guys who are probably watching right now. So hey, hello, what's up? Hope you guys are all doing well. All right, anyways, this is a show. Should I call it a show? This is a live streaming where I just reflect back into all of the songs that I've listened to in the month of July and then try to rank them in this some kind of a tier maker list. And over here we got three categories, which is three tiers, I would say: the S tier songs, the A tier songs, and the B tier songs. Now, of course, guys, this whole ranking of songs is a very subjective thing, and basically I only have one purpose in this whole monthly recommendation, which is I want to figure out what are the songs that I will put as the S tier, and ultimately narrowing it down to just basically the ultimate song that I would recommend in the month of July. So hi, Luis Toar. Hey, greetings, man. Colombia, love that place. Never been there, but would really like to get to there. And hello from Australia, fantastic. Okay, so what do I mean by A and B? So, well, songs that are in the S tiers, of course, like songs that I'm really into, that I listen to all the time, and A are good songs too, and B ultimately are songs that just basically, they're good songs, but they didn't quite leave a strong impression. So here we go, man. I got a couple of songs over here: Mata Saburo, Bakusho, Sangen Shoku, and the rest. And of course, I think you guys aren't able to see it, but there is two songs, which is Drop and as well as Carnivorous Plant. And in the month of July, I would say is a month where I discover VTube, really a lot of VTuber songs. So we're gonna see whether is it gonna be a VTuber song that lasts until the end as the top song or something else. All right, let's get started, man. So we got a couple of songs here, and let's see, what should I start? And by the way, guys, you have the power to influence me and making sure that perhaps your favorite song gets higher and higher on the list. Okay, I guess I will put Bakusho up first, and let's just say Bakusho, which a song from Pseudo gave me a lot of impression when it comes to Ado's Useva, and then later on being reminded that he is the one that wrote Useva. So I would say the similarity between Useva and Bakusho is like pretty much the same song. In fact, would it be surprising that probably this is the B-side to Useva? Like maybe he wrote two versions and he kind of liked it, but maybe he ended up thinking that Useva is probably more suited for Ado, and that's why Useva was given to Ado instead. But I would probably put Bakusho as A, seeing that I have already done a lot of comparisons with Ado. So Bakusho, great song, but I don't think for me it's gonna be an S tier. And let's see, moving up next, let's go to The Narrow Way. And The Narrow Way, let's see, Narrow Way is definitely an S tier song for me though, just after learning about the fact that, what's her name again? Oh my god, what's her name? Kanata Amane. Yeah, after learning that Kanata Amane is a person that single-handedly sing the roles of two parts of these two singers, I gotta give her props. And not only that, the Narrow Way, absolute banger, great song. So definitely S tier over there. And let's go to Drop Minami, new song. Absolutely, it's gonna be an S tier, that's for sure. It's getting really hard right now as I'm looking at the other remaining songs that I have. But Minami song, have you guys listened to Drop yet? Have you guys listened to her new album? Because when the whole songs are sequenced together, where it started with Ame Womatsu and then Fly Height, and then moving to Drop, the whole song just makes sense. And why Drop sound the way it did? It was a very slow crescendo, like there was a lot of stuff that we hear from Minami, but not exactly. It seems like a different style, but when you listen in the album perspective, Drop certainly has its place. It's certainly a unique Minami track. So that's S over there. Going back to Yorushika, I would say that Yorushika, I don't know, man. I don't know, is it because I'm just clouded by the sound that Yorushika has been producing all this while, which is staying really consistent with the sound to a point that you gotta really understand the lyrics and the story. But beyond that, musical wise, there are not a lot of surprises. So for that reason, I think I'll put Mata Saburo as the third place in the B category. But Yorushika, as always, a good song to always chill with, right? Alright, if I gotta talk about Yorushika, then I'm gonna talk about Yoasobi and Sangen Shoku RGB. It's gotta be in the S tier, man. Yoasobi never fail. They always deliver. And when it comes to RGB, my god, I don't know, man. There's just magic to Ikuta and Ayase. If you take a look at all of the tracks, and hi guys, for those of you guys who joined me, if you take a look at every single Yoasobi songs, they all sound so different, right? They all sound so different, but at the same time, still very Yoasobi like. And moving on to Sangen Shoku is just part of their momentum of keeping things different, but yet still an S tier song. Alright, did I touch other VTubers? Okay, it's time to touch on other VTubers. And let's go to Golgura. Oh man, Golgura, Reflect. What do you guys think, man? Where would you put Golgura? I think it's sort of like a no-brainer, right? Golgura, instantly. It's gotta be an S tier, man. It's an S tier song. I mean, I'm already happy and excited thinking about Golgura, Reflect. The thing about discovering Golgura for the first time is her voice is just so... Is that a real voice? Or, I mean, it's such a kid-like sound. But when I listen to Reflect, which is such a serious song, it's so contradicting, but yet so addictive. And at the same time, during the part where she has that drop, the part where she sings like Yamete yo daikirai daikirai, it's just gangster, man. It's gangster, but her voice sounds like a kid. Oh man, that is like the best thing ever. So that's S tier song. And let's go to another song over here. Next, Color Planet. It's gotta be an S tier song. That breakdown, the drop with the trumpet and the horns like breakdown. First time ever listening to such stuff. So for that, next, Color Planet, it's gonna be an S tier. And also, I would say I fell in love with Suisei's voice. Suisei's voice is just incredible, absolutely amazing, and it sounds really good. So like what Ram Forest says, she has talent with a voice, and absolutely. And going from next, Color Planet, to another Suisei song with Mori Calliope, which is Getcha. Thing is though, I don't know, it's getting really tough right now. We're at this point where there's not a lot of songs left, and it's getting really tough because let me just put Getcha at 8, and let's see whether you guys can influence my point of view. Is it Getcha produced by Giga, and I do not know who is Kira yet, but Getcha, it's a really sweet song, but I somehow feel when comparing to all the other songs, Getcha does give me a little bit of desire of wanting the song to be maybe decorated a little bit more, or maybe mixed a little bit more. Oh, I can't stand this camera, man. I gotta change it to this one. I feel like Getcha can be mixed a little bit better, but I don't know where to contribute to that. But all of the parts of the Getcha, the melodies, the music, even the part where Mori sings the line of the producer, it's Giga and Kira, good stuff. But I think for that reason, I'm gonna put it as A, all right, instead of S. So oh, it seems like a lot of you guys are agreeing with me too. I mean, like some of the comments, I'm getting the vibe. All right, so man, it's getting really tough now. And let's bring To in, Faithful Dog Hachi. Yeah, man, it's S tier. Have you guys listened to To? I feel like my To audience in my channel are sort of like from another part of the world, where To guys are very select few. There are a lot of you guys over here that listens to To, but To kind of have their own fan base in my channel, at least I can observe, and that would actually influence how I view this artist. And guys, you guys are the ones that makes me learn about the artist, and trust me, there's so many artists. I'm starting to rely on my own community to learn about these artists instead of being a fan and checking them out on my own. Only when I really get into select few artists that I just got so much craving, I would go and check them out myself, and such is the case of Zutomayo. And of course, we have a Zutomayo song, Stay Foolish. Guys, if you've seen last month's music recommendation, you know how this works. Eventually, I will filter down S tier songs and then just select one, and we can see that the S tier songs are building up. Stay Foolish, good song, great song, love the melody, and I love the continuation of the whole Study Me version of Nira playing out. You see all of the Easter eggs coming alive in the song once again. So great storyline and great song, which I can't recall how to sing the melody, but I'm sure if it pops up in my head, I'll be like ecstatic. I'll be jumping with joy. Why am I keep on thinking Milabona? So that's so far what we have. Mafu's Kufuku song so far, because I'm starting to become a fan of Mafu and getting really familiar with his songs. So I think I'm starting to get much more gravitated to other Mafu songs, and Kufuku is still a great song, with the chorus just being like mind-blowing all of a sudden. And for that, Kufuku, great song. I'll put it in the A tier. Inochi from ASCII White. And so far I would say that Inochi is a very good chill song, a song that I would bring with me when I cycle through the farms in Japan. A great song to just make me feel relaxed. I don't specifically want to pick anything extraordinary from it, and from there I want to put in B. And so far, B tier list, again, it's not about bad songs, it's just songs that it's a good song, but there are not enough of stuff that strike to me that makes me feel wow, damn, compared to the other songs that we have on the list. And let's bring in Tokoyami Towa, Error, great song. I'm gonna put it over here. And guys, Palette, I'm gonna check it out real soon. I have not recorded Palette so far, but Tokoyami Towa, Error, this song has gave me a little bit of snippet of what she could do. And trust me, at first I was, yes, Azaki, it is live, and at first I was really surprised, because I couldn't really figure out whether Era or Tokoyami Towa was a girl or a guy. Like, as in, is it a guy living the persona of this VTuber but as a female? So at first when it came in, that was really surprising, and a lot of the parts of the song was really big. Huge song, great song. Put it in the A tier list. And Kafu Intertwine, again, another good song. I'm putting it as A because this song I felt also could benefit a lot with much more bigger mix. And also Intertwine is in a genre of, maybe I could say, slightly more alternative in this song, that and I'm not a super huge fan when it comes to alternative, but because of her voice, it made me remember a lot what she could do. So I think I was really mind blown by her voice. But in terms of genre music, I would prefer it less alternative. So I'm putting it at A strictly because of her voice. And let's see, Rime, man, it's getting really hard to adjust to this Japanese pronunciation. Rime, Luscious Lawless. What do you guys think, man? Luscious Lawless. Not a lot of people watch this reaction of mine, but I absolutely love this song. So S tier song it is, and Luscious Lawless, love the music video, and there's just so much about it's just so much about Luscious Lawless that just makes it an S tier track. It's the reverbs, and if you notice the way that she's flying during the pre-chorus, Ito the night, and then the lights was coming, it's following to the beat. Great entry to the chorus, love it. So that's S tier song. We got three more, and Ado, this, it's not a full track song, and I don't know, is it B or is it A? Last time I put Yoru no Piero in B, and there's someone who mentioned, man, Ado went to the B tier list. I gotta feel that this is so far in the B tier list, and I guess, I don't know if this is happening. Guys, I know you guys are listening to Ado as well. Tell me this, are you guys going through what I think I may be going through, which is being distracted and being clouded by the whole expectation of what Ado can deliver? And Ado has been delivering powerful tracks all this while, powerful tracks, and because of that, I feel I'm being biased. I'm building this expectation where I want something that is like the same from Ado, and when she creates something else, something that is a little bit out of the box that may not fit the expectation, it kind of lowers down the experience. I don't know if you guys are going through that with Ado or not. She came out with a new song. She came out with a new mix of Yoru no Piero with Teddy Lloyd's mix. So I think I'm gonna check that out. I didn't check out Usewa's Giga version, but I think Teddy Lloyd I'm gonna check out. So we are down to two songs, Carnivorous Plants, and yes, Rime, I'm gonna put this in A. So many parts of this song that you can just do. It is one of those songs you can play around with so much, and played around they did, because listen to the beats of Carnivorous Plant, those fun songs that you just be wondering, I didn't even know I needed this song. Carnivorous was one of it. To You being low as dirt. To You, I'm gonna put it as S tier songs, and it's impressive, isn't it? To You so far has 2 songs in the S tier, and if I have been doing this monthly recommendation for past few months, since few months ago, every To You song would be in the S tier list, similar to Zutomayo. And I would say that To You and Zutomayo are like the best things for me when it comes to that genre, when it comes to that complexity. To You and Zutomayo, I haven't checked out To You, but To You Music Reaction Week is coming. If that album rocks, I would say that to me, To You, if I were to tattoo bands on my arm, one side will be Zutomayo and probably the other side will be To You, but I love Onsen too much, so no tattoos. Onsens, yes. All right, now here it is. This is what we got, and we're going to narrow down the S tier song. So let's clear some space, and let's go. Let's check out what's the ultimate S tier song, and what is the ultimate song I would recommend in the month of July. So let's see, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Influence me a little bit, and there are so many great songs over here, and yep. So The Narrow Way, I'm gonna put The Narrow Way not as the ultimate song I would recommend. So for the purpose of putting space, I'm just gonna put it down, because this is her cover song and it feels a little bit of a cappella. Not so sure if the original song is like that. So for that reason, music is a big part of my experience in enjoying other artists. So I haven't quite able to experience Amane Kanata to the fullest extent in The Narrow Way, but definitely her voice, yes. And let's see, because I would say comparing to you. Well, Ren, not really that they have a rule in Japan that says no tattoos in onsen, but it's more about like people don't want people usually who have tattoos in Japan may be perceived as being part of Yakuza. And even though I'm not Japanese, a lot of people has thought that I was Japanese. So I don't, and someday I will learn Japanese as well. I don't want to go to one of my favorite place, which is an onsen, and having some psychic costs, you know. I don't want to go through that. I just want to take bath with a lot of people together. All right, gotta keep it real clean. All right. So comparing 2U songs, we got 2U songs in here, Faithful Dog Hachi, and the only reason I'm making my decision easy by putting Being as low as Dirt down here is purely because Faithful Dog Hachi, great song, great music, and it's making my decision easy since they're both 2U. So it's a pretty diplomatic decision. And with that, we have a couple of other songs, and the next thing I'm gonna bring down is I was about to put Minami comparing to her other album songs, but that wouldn't really do its justice, right? Okay, so I'm gonna move to the next one. Which is guys, which one should I move down, man? Which one? Okay, the next song I'm gonna move down is RGB Sangen Shoku. Purely because I have listened to this song once and I love it so much, but I've not heard it ever since, so I can't remember a slightest part of the song. So trust me, I'll go back to Yoasobi again, but so far I'm putting Sangen Shoku down because I haven't been listening. But like I said, I put it up here is because of how strong the impression it gave me. And Kino X Zutomayo, of course. Okay, let's go to Zutomayo. All right, let's make a tough decision right here because there are a few songs that made me go crazy in the month of July and still has made me go crazy. And actually, if I want to be honest with you, let's make it really simple right now. There is 2 specific songs inside the S tier list right now. There are 2 specific songs in the S tier list which holds a special place in my heart. So let's make it easy. Let's review these 2 songs and let's narrow down between these 2 songs, alright? So it's not Drop, it's not Next Color Planet. Unfortunately for my Zutomayo fans, audience, viewers, whatever you call yourself, Stay Foolish is not as well, even though I love Stay Foolish, and of course I have a huge biasness. And I guess this is the month of VTuber. This is the first time I'm listening to a VTuber song in a season-like fashion. Like, I'm just thinking about VTube. And guys, between these 2 songs, Reflect, Golgura, and Rimit, Luscious Lawless, these are the strongest 2 songs that has been occupying my mind in the month of July. And it's now time to make the ultimate decision. Let me know in the comment section down below. How many times, which one do you think that I should recommend between Reflect and Luscious Lawless? I kind of feel that Reflect and Luscious Lawless right now, it's like a battle between a giant and an underdog, because Reflect obviously is a huge song, huge production, probably even huge budget, and Golgura being one of the top VTubers, of course, helps a lot. And Rime Kamisubaki Studio or Kamisubaki Records, it's very confusing, man, because at the end of the video they say Kamisubaki Records, but in the description they call it Studio, so I still can't align my mind with that. But Lucius Lawless, it's a much smaller VTuber, and I think Rime is not the same type of VTuber as Hololive guys, where they do a lot of a story, so definitely an underdog. So in the comment section, Rem Forest, I have listened to Reflect probably 50 times. It broke so many Hololive records. Really, it did? Okay guys, man, a lot of you guys seems to have not heard the other. Unfortunately, for some of you guys who may be leaning towards Reflect, Luscious Lawless is my #1 song, then Reflect. Trust me guys, all of the S tier songs, all the songs I put in the S tiers are great songs that I love them. But in the month of July, Luscious Lawless was the song for me. And if you guys can all do me a favor, if you guys can all do Remy a favor, please go and check out Luscious Lawless. And maybe I'm starting this as a thing. Please check out Luscious Lawless in the original MV. And if you could, just write a comment section and say AVA Japan brought me here. Maybe I get to, you know, not be an underdog reactor. A lot of you guys have been saying that. Why are you still at 10k subs? I don't know, man. I don't know. But check out, but it's not about me. Check out Luscious Lawless, Reflect. And guys, this is it. This is the month of July music recommendation from AVA Japan. I recommend you guys to go check out Luscious Lawless. And thank you so much for tuning in into this live stream. And I'll see you guys in the month of August. Thank you for all your comments. I've seen it and I will be checking it out for those of you guys who are watching this not as a live. So be careful because the outro is coming and I'm gonna play it in 3, 2, 1. See you guys, man. See you.